Hi and welcome. I'm going to go over the new audio system that I had recently put into my bike from Sinister Sound. So hang out and find out what I thought and why I went with Sinister Sound. Welcome again to Road Rush Nation. I'm Terry, your host here, and thank you so much for stopping by and checking out the channel. If you'd like to be a member of the nation, it's free. All you need to do is hit that subscribe button and don't forget to hit the bell so you don't miss out on any upcoming episodes. All right, let's get to the good stuff. I had the audio upgraded on the bike while we were down at Bikes, Blues, and Barbecue, and I had Sinister Sound put in a new amp and 2 front speakers. It was the best decision ever. There's nothing worse than, when you're riding along and you want to listen to some tunes, but you have to crank it all the way up to even hear something that's so distorted. Yeah, the stock is not bad and they've upgraded it within the last few years, but it's still not where it should be. So one of the things that I did was had the audio upgraded. Now I chose just to go with 2 speakers and the amp because one thing, I didn't want to mess up with the custom paint that's on here. I didn't want to cut into the saddlebags. Nobody rides passenger on the back of mine, so I don't care if anybody hears the tunes back there. I don't care if somebody a block and a half behind me can hear my tunes. I'm not here to give them music. They can play their own. The other thing too is I never like to take the chance of potentially having water leaks into my saddlebags because when we travel, that's where I'm keeping my personal things. And I didn't want to lose any room because, you've got an amp in there, and if you have stuff that gets up in there, then it can pull wires, and I just decided that's not for me. Also, for those that aren't aware, I have the Arctic Blast, 21 Arctic Blasts, and Harley only made 500 of them, and this is number 219. That might help explain the custom paint that I always say I don't want to mess with. So anyway, I've been following Sinister Sound for a while and doing some investigating, and let's take a look at what they did for me while we were down at Pig Trail and the Bikes, Blues, and Barbecue, and have them do the install. So it'll give you some information on that. Here at Sinister Sound, getting the front done. Got my buddies, my buddy's here, he's gonna work on it. Takes about 2 hours, and I'll have new tunes on the front. And of course, it's freaking raining. So, he gonna take care of my bike, aren't ya?
Yes, ma'am.
Alrighty.
Make it loud and proud.
There you go.
Got to pick up that USB there. The biggest thing on it is going to be leave 5 empty bars for max volume.
Okay.
5 empty for max volume.
Okay.
And then your bass and your treble, leave them flat. If you want more bass, cut back on your treble. If you want more treble, cut back on your bass. Kind of reverse tune it. Just stay out of the positive is the biggest thing.
Gotcha. Otherwise, that's where you blow speakers, right?
Well, it starts sending distortion at that point because we tune the radio to about 80%.
Gotcha.
So that 80% all radio starts sending out distortion.
Okay.
So we tune the amp just before that to stay out of any of that, so there is no, it lessens the chance of harming anything.
Awesome.
And then speed volume has to stay off. Biggest
Has to stay off?
Yes. When we flash the radio, we tell it there's no amp in there. So now if speed volume's on, when it sends that surge, it's going to send an amplified surge.
Oh, okay. That's good to know.
Yes, speed volume stays off. Other than that, you have any questions?
Now, what about water, washing? What I mean, will
Just don't hit them directly with a pressure washer, and you're fine.
No, we don't use pressure washer at
Yeah, you're
all.
fine. Just try not to shoot directly at them with any pressure. But other than that, if they get wet, they get wet. But any questions?
No, I don't think so.
Do you Bluetooth?
Yes, I Bluetooth.
You want to resync your phone to this? What if I reset the radio? It takes the pair away.
Add new device. Got it? Bluetooth on. Hal, where'd you go?
FBI van number 7?
That'd be me.
That's awesome.
All of our shit's FBI.
Yes. It's amazing that you watch people get a little antsy when you go around and they go, okay, that's the first time I went straight candy.
I was just thinking, well, maybe somebody around here is up to no good.
Look good on that bike. It's hard to share really what the sound is like from this Sinister Sound system because it's limited by what I'm recording with, speakers, and so on, so you can't really get the full feel. But I'm going to tell you, Sinister Sound is pretty amazing. It even states it on their website that they build speakers for motorcycles, not cages, and they get it. So you really need to check it out if you get the opportunity to see one of their vendors' setups at a rally. Do stop by, listen. You'll hear the difference in the quality. I will tell you, we had a great ride home, 6 hours on the bike, so I really got to test it out. From listening to various tunes, very different genres to hear that sound, to even listening to my beloved Chiefs so I could listen to a football game and see how clear it was. One thing I'll make you aware of is if you recall that the gentleman from Sinister Sound said they flashed and told the bike that there is no amp. Make sure if you take your bike in to be serviced that when they see that there's no amp and they get an error code, not to mess with that. That is your system. Most places will be pretty aware, but just in case, that's one thing to think of. So let me give you my final thoughts. Was it cheap? No. You can buy the system from Sinister Sound and have it put in yourself if that's what you'd like to do. I chose not to do that. In fact, I prefer to have the company install it because then I know it's done right. My other system was done by a dealer. They were great, but like I said, later on I had issues with the speakers, and I think they were just going out. Because they're mass produced, you just don't know what you get. I would highly recommend Sinister Sound if you're looking to upgrade. These are fantastic. Yes, they can get wet, not a problem, but you never want to spray directly at your speakers, no matter what brand they are, no matter if they tell you they're marine grade or not. Don't ever spray directly in there. You just kind of want to wipe around them. One thing I love to do is when we're out riding, I can turn my tunes on. I may be listening to a football game or a baseball game, because I do have Sirius, and I can hear it clear as a bell now. I will tell you, I am so happy with the system that Sinister Sound put in, and the guy that did the install, he did a great job. Took great care of my bike because he knew I was very particular. It's like I'm asking him, where are you putting the fairing? They put it inside the trailer. They don't leave it on a table where somebody could bump it and knock it over. They take good care of your bike for you, because no matter what your bike is, whether it's a limited edition or not, it's your bike, and they respected that. Thank you, Sinister Sound. Love it. Oh, by the way, there is no endorsement on this. This is totally honest feedback. They did not help me out. They didn't give me anything for doing this. I just wanted to share this with you and my experience. Personally, go check out Sinister Sound. You would be extremely happy. You can do the install yourself. They even have install videos. You can talk to them on the phone. They're great. They're out of Indiana. Don't be surprised, Sinister Sound, if the next time we're in Indiana and we're on the bikes, we don't drive down and pay a visit to the home office. So thank you so much again. Love having you here on the channel. If you'd like to be a member of the nation, don't forget, it's free. All you need to do is hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to hit that bell so you don't miss out on any upcoming episodes. Ride safe, and I hope to catch you on the highways.